Hey, how y'all doing? I'm JR. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Hawaii. As a lot of you may know, I do poetry and music and anything which involves me putting a pen to a piece of paper. So I'm on Tumblr and I'm on SoundCloud and I'm on Twitter and all kinds of stuff, but I hadn't really expanded to YouTube yet. And this is just me trying to encase a bigger audience pretty much. So when I write something or when I record something, I always try to involve a message or a moral to the story type thing. So if you want to hear music about swag or maybe smoking weed or just that typical bullshit, nope, nuh-uh, fuck no, not here. I try to touch on topics that are important and of value to myself and other people that people can relate to. This is my first video. I realize I don't exactly look my best right now. My hair is kind of nappy. I wanted to introduce myself just so you guys can kind of see who I am and just see my face, hear me talk. And I was also going to play one of my more recent poems. Some of you might have heard it, but for those of you that haven't, it just kind of give you an idea of what I'm about. And then I was going to give some shout outs to the people that have listened and followed so far. So the title of this poem is called Opus of an Intellectual, and it just kind of gives some of my deeper views. So here goes. I hope you guys enjoy it. You ever pick up your pen and stare at that paper? Frozen by the overwhelming wave of thoughts that are screaming to be released. It's the abundance of ideas rather than the lack thereof that holds you back, and they start from the floor then stack from there up until they fill every crack, every crevice, every nook, every cranny, until it consumes the room that is your mind. People seem to respect those with hopes, aspirations, and dreams, but those that embody all of the above and focus come few and far between. And to be honest, I'm scared of the thought of fame and wealth. Now, even without them, I can barely cope with myself. I know a single poem won't fix that, but I figure it can help me lay my train of thought down on the right tracks. And I don't even pay any mind to the people on the sidelines, as if their input should influence my output. Psh, please. As if I'm a willow to be swayed by the wind that is your hype and conform to the standards of your type. I will not attune. I will not abide. Don't you dare tell me what I can and can't do, like you know what I am and am not capable of. You know nothing of my boundaries and limitations, and so my thoughts will invade this country like immigration. You see, in my perfect world, common sense would be contagious, intelligence would be valued, stupidity outrageous, shunned. In its current state, however, the world sheds its light upon ignorance and embraces it. We've grown complacent. For sentience, there is no replacement. Our values have nearly evaporated like our oil, leaving us parched and dry for substance. There is nothing but turmoil. So, shoutouts. Alexis, first of all. Well, there's actually two Alexises that I would like to give a shout out to, which makes this kind of awkward. But the first one is F Swag. And she used to, this was before I even started recording my stuff. She would, she would read my blog and read the stuff that I wrote. And she actually encouraged me to like go further into this poetry thing. And so that's where this all started. The second one is Alexis Pira. She's on Tumblr as well. Her name is Lexi Schmex, whatever that means. Virgin Ears. I also want to give a shout out to my best friend Joe, and he's downrange in Afghanistan right now. It's been a rough tour for him, but he's almost finished, so I can't wait to have you back. Love you, bro. Shout out to my friend Caleb Hilton. He actually does some poetry himself, and he's really good, but he does his on more of a personal level. But seeing him sharing that with me and me being able to read his stuff like kind of pushed me further, because I was able to see that I wasn't the only person that had this passion. And so he would listen to my stuff and he would encourage me, and he would just give me feedback on it, and like it was awesome. Shout out to Nicole as well. She is always the first person that I share my work with after I finish it. And she'll listen to it and she'll tell me what she likes about it, or maybe if there's something she doesn't like, she just gives me feedback on it, but she always boosts my confidence in order for me to put that piece out. Shout out to Brianna. She makes a lot of videos herself actually, and I've written a song for her once that she did a cover of Headlines, and I wrote that for her. Um, but she always, when I do a piece, she'll put it on like her Facebook and her Tumblr, just to get us some more views, and so I can get more feedback from people that like maybe I don't even know. Thanks to anybody who else I missed, that listens or reads what I have to say. Just keep supporting me, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing pretty much. Keep putting my work out. And that pretty much concludes this video. Sparkles!